trying to find out what's going to happen outside. So based on that, he's going to decide whether he's going to proceed or not. So the probability of rain is 45%. The probability of being snow is 55%. The probability of being snow given that the probability of rain is 65%. What is the probability on both rain and snow? So first of all, we always, any kind of question, we have to look for what question is asking. So question is asking rain and snow. Well, how do you figure it out? Well, we have to look through the question. We have to figure it out whether it is a dependent. If two events, well, obviously, how many events are here? There is two events, rain and there is a snow. So there is a 2 event 7. So if these two events are dependent or these two events are independent, so let's clearly look into here. Is given, so that tells signal us dependent. And also look at this here. This is and. I would say 4 formulas, basic formulas actually. So for addition rule and multiplication rule. So let's take a look here. What are those actually? Okay. So addition rule is basically, if you know two events are independent, here you go, I want to make sure, I want to put it down here, independent. Independent. If two events, these two events are independent, we just add their outcome and we get the answer. If two events are not independent, another word dependent, or mutually, it's not mutually exclusive, they are not disjoint, they are joint, they are dependent, we just add their probability and subtract whatever the common thing. Okay, so clearly this is A or B, but we are not looking for A or B. So guess what? This one is our out of thinking. We are not even thinking about this here. The next thing we're going to come up with multiplication rule. Okay, so what is the general rule of multiplication? Probability of event A and B is equal to probability of event A times probability of event B. Well, when can we do that? Again, if this is independent, if this whole thing is independent, we can just multiply their outcome and we get answer. Remember, if you're looking for A and B, so the question is actually telling us find A and B. It's dependent, so this is a conditional, as you see. Probability of A and B, probability of A given the scenario, B given A. So A already happened, then you're finding B. So look at this, something is given, so that's how we read it. Probability of A times probability of B given, this line is given A. So well, it's something signals here, look at this, given. So everything is set for this one. So basically we are not going to look for this one, we are not going to look for this one, we are not looking for this one, but we are more likely interested on this one, as you see. So that is the one we are interested, that one is matching the conditional one. So what are the information we have actually? So let's sort it out in here. The information I have here is probability of rain is equal to 45%, and probability of snow is 55%. And also we notice that probability of being snow given the probability of rain. So we know the conditional one. Probability of snow given rain is equal to 65%. Now we just use this formula. Well, in this case, my even A is snow and even B is formula. This is the best formula to use because they are looking for probability of rain and snow. So probability of rain, A for rain and S for snow. Instead of A, I have R. Instead of B, I have S. So plug it in. So probability of rain and snow is equal to probability of rain times probability of snow given rain. Okay, so now we have all of them. All we do, we just substitute it here. So how do we substitute it here? This is going to be down here, and of course, obviously, this one is going to be down here. So we are ready. So probability of rain is 0.45 times probability of snow given rain is 0.65. So if we multiply both together, we should get 0.293, and we can convert into percentage 29.3%. And again, whatever question asks you to write answer, you just write down answer like that. And I want to make sure my multiplication is right here. So 0.45 times 0.65 multiply is 29.3%. That's how we find the conditional probability. So probability of rain and snow is equal to 29.3%. So most probably you can go ahead with the outdoor plan. So that's how we deal with this kind of problem. And that's a big piece of information we have to take out. We have to be very careful which formula do we use. Then we can actually get the answer easily. Thank you.